Ben Shapiro discusses the recent debate between former President Donald Trump and current President Joe Biden, describing it as a pivotal moment in the 2024 presidential race. Shapiro argues that the debate was a disaster for Biden, who appeared confused, incoherent, and physically frail throughout the event. In contrast, Trump delivered what Shapiro considers his best debate performance to date, remaining disciplined and on message. Shapiro highlights several moments where Biden struggled, including confusing trillionaires with billionaires, garbling his words, and making nonsensical statements. He points to a particularly damaging moment when Biden said, "We finally beat Medicare," which Trump immediately seized upon. Shapiro argues that Biden's performance was so poor that it raised serious questions about his mental fitness and ability to serve as president. In contrast, Shapiro praises Trump's debate performance, noting that he remained disciplined, stayed on message, and effectively attacked Biden's record. He highlights Trump's strong points on foreign policy, the economy, and immigration. Shapiro argues that Trump's restraint and focus made him appear more presidential and allowed Biden's weaknesses to take center stage. Shapiro discusses the immediate aftermath of the debate, noting that even traditionally pro-Biden media outlets and Democratic Party insiders expressed deep concern about the president's performance. He cites numerous examples of journalists, pundits, and Democratic operatives calling for Biden to consider dropping out of the race or expressing panic about the implications for the 2024 election. Shapiro criticizes Jill Biden for her role in what he sees as enabling her husband's continued candidacy despite his apparent cognitive decline. He describes a post-debate scene where Jill Biden guides the president off stage, treating him in a manner Shapiro likens to praising a child for a mediocre performance. Shapiro argues that the debate has fundamentally altered the dynamics of the 2024 presidential race. He suggests that Biden's poor performance has energized Trump's campaign and demoralized Democrats. Shapiro predicts that there will be increased pressure on Biden to step aside, though he notes the significant logistical and political challenges of replacing a sitting president as the party's nominee. Shapiro takes aim at what he sees as the media's complicity in covering up Biden's cognitive decline. He argues that for years, mainstream media outlets have downplayed or ignored signs of Biden's mental struggles, and that the debate has exposed their lack of credibility on this issue. Shapiro expresses concern about the potential foreign policy implications of Biden's debate performance. He argues that America's adversaries, seeing Biden's weakness, may be emboldened to take aggressive actions before a potential Trump administration takes office in January 2025. The podcast concludes with a discussion of the Democratic Party's difficult position. Shapiro notes that there is increasing talk among party insiders about the need to replace Biden as the nominee, but acknowledges the significant challenges in doing so this late in the election cycle. He suggests that the party is in a state of panic, with no clear path forward. Shapiro presents the debate as a watershed moment in the 2024 presidential race, arguing that it has exposed Biden's weaknesses in a way that cannot be ignored or explained away. He predicts that the coming weeks will be unprecedented in American political history as the Democratic Party grapples with the fallout from Biden's performance and considers its options moving forward.